Just want to acknowledge the staff of St. Thomas, parents and students. Really humbled to be here. As you know, I play basketball for Canterbury Rams, but I was born and raised in Fiji. Lived in Fiji my whole life, from Suva. Attended high school in Fiji. Had my own certificates like the boys here today. But I did 4 years in America, playing basketball. Then I played in Spain and Australia. Went to Chile, and now here I've been here in New Zealand for 4 years now. So I've been able to make my passion my profession. So I love basketball with all my heart. I never thought as a kid I would play basketball. And so standing before you here, just first of all, I'd like to thank Neville for inviting me back. I spoke at your assembly. Thought I did do a good job, and so he invited me back to speak again. But yeah, Neville's a great guy, but not a good coach. He is a good coach. He's a good coach. I'll have to comment on that. But no, being an athlete is not easy. Being a student athlete, you go to school, you have to do your homework. While other students go home and watch TV, you got to go training. So it's pretty hard. You know, to be a champion is even harder. I've been on many teams that have won championships, and to be a champion, it takes hard work. And so for me as an athlete, everything to do with life, I've learned from basketball. I know that if I train hard, I will win games. Same in life. If I work hard, if I study hard, I will get a good job. I learned from basketball that I need to respect the refs, the coaches. Because if I respect the refs and the coaches, I will get to play basketball. Same in life. If I respect those around me, or respect my teammates, or my friends, my family, life at home will be good. And so, being a professional athlete, it's not easy. To get where I am today, took a lot of hard work. All you see is you come to the games and you see us play, but you do not see what's behind closed doors. There's sweat, a lot of tears, injuries. It's not easy, but it's rewarding. You get to stay healthy, you get paid for what you love to do. But a few things that have helped me, and I want to share this with you. You athletes, if you want to make whatever you do in a profession, it is possible. It's challenging, but if you look around, this is just one school here in Christchurch. There's many other schools that play the same sport you do, and so here in Christchurch, out of all the people that play basketball here, we are one of the best. And so what I'm saying is that you are competing with others that want to fight for that same job or fighting for that same scholarship. When I went to America, Hawaii for school, everyone in the world was trying to get that scholarship, and so I had to work even harder. Being in America is not easy. Right now you got a lot of support as students. You got parents to do your laundry. You got parents to take you places. In America, you're on your own. You have to do everything by yourself. And so what I'm saying is, as parents, if you want your kids to get there, you have to give them responsibility at home. If they do not do their laundry, you are going to give them a shock when they get to America. If you do not know how to cook, it'll be a shock for you when you go to America. Why? It's because it's so easy to pay $5 and get a Big Mac or eat out, but when you become an athlete, your body is your lifeline. In America, if you do not perform, you're on the next plane home. And so I had to make a lot of sacrifices. I couldn't be one of the boys. When the boys went out to watch movies or to party, I had to stay home and do my homework and do other things to help me prepare for tomorrow. And so what I'm saying is, it takes a lot of hard work, especially if you want to pursue this profession of whatever sport you're playing. And so, but you know, like I said, you know what it takes to be an athlete, to be a professional. I spoke to you about that. But I always say, the motivation, you know, they always say talent will get you noticed, but character will get you the contract. Okay? What's inside is more important than what you can do on the court. And so I would like to share a few things that can help you build character. character is very important. It shows who you are as a person, right? I want you all to be a man of principles, a man of values, okay? Because these things are some things that will carry you for the rest of your life. It got me my contract here in New Zealand, here in Christchurch actually. I played one game, I tell you, I played one game in Southland. My first time to New Zealand, I played one game. I averaged 18 rebounds, 8 points. Best game, we beat Southland. They just finished raising their banner for a national championship in New Zealand. The next day at practice, I broke my foot. I ruptured my Achilles, so I was out for 10 months. And there was my basketball career. And then Andrew Harrison, he called me and said, Marques, you're going to come to Christchurch and play. I said, you haven't seen me play yet? Why do you want me to come up? You know, I don't want to spoil your basketball team. He said, no, I've heard that you're a hard-working guy. I heard that you're honest and that you will stand for what's right. And I want you to come play for me. And I said, he took that chance on me and I've been here ever since. So what I'm saying is character will take you further in life. Okay? So where do you develop these characteristics or values in your life? And that's at home, right? At your home. And so as I talk about gratitude, before the school holidays I went to Papua New Guinea. If you've been to Papua New Guinea, it's not one of the best places here on earth. Right? It's one of the top dangerous countries in the world. So when I went to PNG, we were playing the Melanesian games. So these are the countries that are Vanuatu, New Caledonia, Fiji, Solomon Islands, and this is qualifies for the South Pacific Games. So in 2019 we go to Samoa for the South Pacific Games. And if you win the South Pacific Games, then you get to play against Australia and New Zealand, which we'll never win that game, but it's something to look forward to. But when I went to Papua New Guinea, I was grateful that I live here in New Zealand. I'm grateful that I can walk out of my house and go left or right or in any direction. In Papua New Guinea, it's not like that. You cannot go anywhere without security. The fences are higher than the houses. And so when I went there, I really appreciated, I was grateful for where I came from, where I come from. So this shirt I wear was given to the team, this polo shirt. And so I wear it with pride because I'm grateful that I was born in a country and raised in a country that helped me develop the characteristics that I need to be a basketball player. So first thing is be grateful for where you come from. Be grateful for the family that you were born into. I know talk is cheap, but I always say actions speak louder than words. So show your appreciation, show your gratitude to your family always. Right? I left home when I was 17, and I've never been home for more than 3 weeks at a time now. Playing basketball has taken me around the world, and so I don't have I've been with family a lot. Right? And so that's one thing you'll have to sacrifice with your immediate family when you play professional sport is family time. So show them that you love them, be grateful for them. It goes a long way. Be grateful for the facilities that you have. You have a new gym there at St. Thomas, so appreciate it, respect it. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you take care of the basketballs. These are the things that you appreciate, right? Your basketball shoes, your cleats, whatever you have that helps you play sports, appreciate it. Always be grateful for what you have. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, it says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Growing up, I was always told to fear God more than men. Always give praise to God. Be humble, and he will reward thee openly. I know that God is in my life because I'm here today because of God. I don't know where I'll be without him. So I'm grateful, and God will always be a part of my life. Before practice, after games, I always say my prayers. Every morning I wake up, I'm thankful that I get to bounce the ball again. Many people have not the opportunity to play basketball, and so I'm always grateful for that. One thing about being a professional athlete is be grateful that you can play. Use your talent to do good. You got a lot of, I saw on the board a few players going to Queensland to play for the Cowboys. Use your talent to do good. Use your talent to get an education. Use your talent to make good friends. Now, I always say it's better to be a great teammate than a great player. But if you can do both, it's a bonus. Right? It's always better to be a great teammate. And so one thing I've learned to be a great person or to be a leader on the team, it's not easy to be a leader. You got to stand above the rest. When things go wrong, you need to stand up and say, no, we do not do that. Have the courage to do what's right. In 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, it says, be an example of the believers in word and in conversation. You know, the way you talk, the way you act says a lot of who you are. When I left home to go to America at the age of 17, my mom told me, son, when you go, you represent us. You represent your mom, your dad, your brothers and sisters. And every time I step on the court, that's who I represent, that's who I play for. And so if you take that into your heart, you athletes, you know, go onto the field or wherever your competition may take you. If you have that mindset, you will play to the best of your ability. You know, for me, one tournament changed my life. I was 16 years old, I went to Tonga, and we played Australia and New Zealand. That's the first time ever in the history of Fiji we beat Australia and Australia and New Zealand in basketball. And that's what changed my life, and it put me on the path. But that was the mindset I was brought up with, of to always, wherever I may be, that I represent my family. So with that being said, you know, you come from great families here. I look around, I see most of you tables with your parents. You know, a lot of speakers before me mentioned the love they have for their family, the appreciation they have for them. You know, I'm 31 years old now, and I still Skype to my mom. I tell her, Mom, you know, I miss you, I love you. You know, what must I do to become a better person? And she always says, stay close to the Lord, son. Stay close to the Lord. But what I'm trying to tell you is that no matter how old you get, you know, always show respect to your parents. Always care for those that took care of you when you were young. Remember these days, I would not be here today without my parents. If my parents didn't pay for my airfare to Tonga, I'll probably still be back home in Fiji in a plantation or something. And so I look back and I would say I'm here because of my parents, because of God, and because of the hard work. You know, these certificates that you won and these trophies that you see, you know, put it somewhere in your room where you can see it and think every time you think your back's against the wall or you think you've had a hard time. You know, look at it and say, I've achieved some greatness in my life. And what did it take me to get greatness? Hard work. Hard work will get you anywhere in life, right? Hard work never killed anyone. So keep striving to live your dreams, okay? I'd like to end by sharing a quote from a guy named Thomas S. Monson. He said, choose the harder right and not the easy wrong. So it's easy to press the snooze button, all right, in the morning, but it's even harder to get up, all right? So choose the harder right and not the easy wrong. And I'd like to say thank you.